Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like the lighting looks a little off and I can't figure out what it is exactly. You know what, I might turn on my vanity lights because I have them off, so let me see if that looks better. Hold on. Okay, that looks a lot better. I also look really white now. I need a tan very badly. Anyway guys, I am back in America. I've been back for like a month now, but I'm also back filming. It's been a minute. The last video that I filmed was my airplane vlog, literally my last video. Go watch it if you haven't yet. Anyway, I'm feeling very Valentine's Day today. Like my pink nails, my red shirt. I have on some pink pants. Can you see? Okay, period. I'm not a Valentine's Day fan, but I'm loving the colors. Anyway, today we're gonna do kind of like a chit chat video. So we're gonna talk about my trip, and also I think I'm gonna show you guys, we'll talk about it, you know, stuff that happened, you know, give a little insight, random stuff that comes up, and also I think I'm gonna show you guys some stuff that I ended up buying over in Europe, London, Paris. Wow, I miss Paris and London so much. Also, my hair is in its natural state. Honestly, I'm not loving it right now because it looks so frizzy, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So I did get some new products from Sephora, so I'm going to be using that, and I'll let you guys know whatever the new products are. But now that you're already here, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and let's get into the video. So I got a new primer. I've been wanting this for like 2 years now, and every single time I go, it's sold out. Mind you, it wasn't even like super popular or anything. I just guess it was sold out because people discovered it was a good primer. The only thing about this is that literally no, do you guys see that? No product. This is like a really bad packaging. Why is no product coming out? So that's the only thing I hate about it, and it's like a really messy bottle, but oh my gosh, see, it's like dripping everywhere. Okay, anyway, I did already try this out. I tried this out on Saturday, so this is gonna be like the second time that I try it and kind of really determine if it's good. I don't know if it did like, also this smells like baby powder. It's a pretty different smell, but it's cute. I'm not sure if it like worked or anything. I feel like I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm gonna really try and see today how this will look. And I really like to, when I use like blurring primers, I like to put them under my eye. I don't know why. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Look at my thing. That thing was red before I put it on. Okay, period. Also today I want to get into like a berry blush, more like reddish blush. I don't have any red blushes except for, oh, there's cream on it, except for this Rhode one, which is not like red. It's their brownish red one, like their teddy color. I don't have a like powder blush to go with it except for this Patrick Ta blush, but I am sorry, I will be the one to say it. I know there's gonna be people out me that agree with me. I do not like the Patrick Ta blushes. I find them to be really patchy, like really patchy. The creams, okay, it's just a cream, you could wear it out, but I like to set my cream or liquid blushes with a powder blush, which is why I thought this duo was cute. But their powder blushes are really patchy. Like it would stick to some places and then I don't know. So I'm gonna try out that for the first time and see if that works. We also have some new Morphe powders that my sister got for me. I might actually do the pink one this time because it came in a little set, a translucent and then the pink one. I haven't tried the pink one yet, so I feel like the pink with the red will look cute. It's giving Valentine's Day. Like I feel like yeah, this is gonna turn into a little Sephora haul at this point. But I also did end up getting this one size 4-pack. The other one is right here. I just used it, so I had to wash it. One size powder puffs. I was really scared about them being white and then like getting stained, but I just washed it. It still looks relatively pretty white, so I also just washed all my makeup brushes, so I love that. I am gonna go with blush first. You see, this is like toasted red-ish brown. A lot of people actually use this to bronze. Is that what it's called? Right? Like bronzing. Is it called bronzing? Like bronzing and blushing at the same time. Whatever, yeah, I get my point. I'm gonna put blush under because this is a really pigmented blush, and I'm gonna want to put a lot. This looks a little scary. It looks like I just got punched in the face. I don't think I'm gonna do like a foundation look. I kind of want this to be like a super cute natural look, not super natural because I still want like a full beat, but I don't want to put on foundation today. And basically when I don't want to put on foundation, I just put on a full face of concealer, and it's like foundation, but it just feels lighter on the skin. So there's a little trick. If you don't want to wear foundation or you don't have foundation, literally just cover your face in concealer, except obviously it has to be your shade. Anyway, so let's get into the Europe too. So if you guys saw at the, I can't open this now, my hands are like oily, oh my gosh, ow. So if you guys saw at the end of the video, I ended up meeting with my friend Leslie. That's Bessie right there, period. Yeah, so this was like, I wouldn't say last minute because we've been planning it since like October, but this is how it went down. So this is the tea. She was going to meet her family in London because she has family in London and Switzerland, which is two of the places that we went to. And she was telling me about it and this and that, whatever. And I was like, oh my god, Pierre, that sounds so fun. Like, but then she was telling me she was like scared to go by herself, but then she was like not scared. Like, you know when you're like excited to do something but you're like, oh my god, I've never done this before. So it's like, you know, whatever. And I was like, girl, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. And she said, bet. And then that's when we started talking about it, you know, all that jazz. And yeah, I think in October, maybe September, no, it was October, beginning of October, we were talking about it. I think she booked her flight end of October. And that's when it got serious, and we was like, oh my gosh. By that point, we kind of already knew we wanted to add a couple more countries into the mix. We just didn't know what countries. We wanted to go on a damn Europe world tour at this point, because we was talking about adding Italy and some other countries I forgot, but we were talking about hella freaking countries, and we were like, oh my gosh. After we came back, we were like, imagine we went to all those countries that we were talking about. Like, that's insane. We wanted to go to so many cities, so many countries, which of course is our first time in Europe. We kind of underestimated how much walking and like shit would be going on. It's just like, it's so tiring. Like, you follow me on Instagram, which you should be, you kind of get to see like by Paris, which was by the end of Paris, which was I think like our fifth day on the trip, we were done. Like, we were taken apart. Like, it felt like we laid down in the middle of a railroad, in the middle of train tracks. We got ran over. Then we got picked up and we got put in the middle of the street and we got ran over. Like, it was insane how tired we were. I've never felt that type of tired before, okay? Like, never in my life, and I don't think I ever will feel like tired again unless I go back to Europe. But that was crazy. Like, that was actually freaking insane. Like, I don't know. But so that's how it happened. That's how it went down. So it was just basically me like, girl, I'll go with you. Like, let me add myself into the mix, you know what I'm saying? And fast forward, our trip was in January, and that was an amazing and crazy experience. Like, I loved it so much. Best thing ever. And I will no longer be able to like fly regularly after that. Like, laying down on a 7.5-hour flight and not having to like sit between two people, like, y'all, I don't think I could ever like sit on a plane regularly before. Like, that's so crazy. The fact that I'm able to fly like that on a regular basis is like insane to me. So yeah, anyway, also when I'm like talking and like doing a video, I feel like my makeup never comes good. I feel like as a YouTuber, influencer type of girl, I'm gonna need to learn how to like perfect that, because I feel like when I'm talking and doing my makeup, it never comes out good or as good as I want it to look. So whatever, our first stop was London. She went to London I think a week before me. Not exactly a week, but just a lot of days before me. So I think she left the 8th and I left the 12th. So that's 4 days. So she was there basically 5, because I got there like at 5 in the morning. We did end up staying at her family's house in London for the first day, and that was great. So I got there, it was 5 in the morning. baby, we slept until 11. So we was like on go mode, obviously. Like, we're in Europe, okay, we don't have many days to do stuff. She saved a lot of stuff for us to do together, because like she didn't want me to like not do anything when I went there. So that was very nice of her. But yeah, so first day I got there 5 in the morning. We slept until 11. Quick little 4-hour nap. I honestly couldn't fall asleep because I thought my plan was to fall asleep on the plane. Okay, I wanted to fall asleep on the plane for a good chunk of hours, because on TikTok I was seeing they were going from the East Coast to Europe, just sleep on their timing. So when I got on the plane over there, it was like 10 p.m. So I got on my flight was at 5 p.m. here, so over there it was like, girl, I don't know. Okay, I don't know, but I was supposed to fall asleep like an hour-ish on my plane ride and fall asleep. Y'all, the experience was too good and I wanted to film a video, so I didn't do that. And also the adrenaline and the excitement of me just going to London and being in first class, like, it didn't let me sleep. Like, I literally could not sleep. So I didn't sleep. So as soon as I got there, I literally crashed, and I was getting like cranky because I needed to shower and do this and do that before I actually went to sleep. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to be in bed. And like, I was getting frustrated. So I fell asleep literally right away, and then we woke up like 11ish, 11:30, 12 o'clock-ish, you know, to literally get ready, do our makeup, and hit the road. Okay, I just had to change the settings on my camera because some X was popping up and I don't even know what that was. But anyway, so we took an Uber boat and we did all that fun stuff, just like walking around London, like our first day. And then that was just my first day in London. That morning, when we got back home, we slept whatever. That morning, I think we woke up like at 5, because our train to France, to Paris, was at 7, I believe. Guys, I might be getting the time wrong, but y'all, this was a minute ago and I forgot. I'm not gonna exactly know the times, but it was early in the morning. So we got up like at 5 in the morning because our train ride was super early, and we're walking around with our luggages looking like crazy tourists. And I know these people are trying to get to work, because I believe it was a Tuesday or Monday. These people are trying to get to work on the first day of the week, and there's us with 5 freaking luggages walking around looking crazy. So in the train station, mind you, in the tube, we ended up getting to Paris like around 1 p.m. Me and Leslie had an Airbnb in Paris, and we did not know that we were, did I get makeup on my shirt? We did not know that we were this close to the Eiffel Tower. When I tell you we turned the corner from our Airbnb and we could see the Eiffel Tower, we were like, it was crazy. Like, guys, seeing the Eiffel Tower in person is probably one of the most like shocking and like I made it moment. Like, I don't know what type of feeling that was, but it was a crazy feeling that I never thought that I would like experience and see. Like, the Eiffel Tower in pictures and videos and movies, whatever, oh my god, that's like so cool. It's cute, it's candy, you know. But when you see the thing in person, it is so big. You're just like I did not know that it was gonna be that big. Like she was big, like, oh my god. And I was just like, oh my god, this is actually like crazy. And we were just having like in the Uber to our Airbnb, we were having a literal like, we can't believe we're here moment. Like, this is crazy. And every single time on our way to the Airbnb, we would see the Eiffel Tower, because that's how big it is. Like, if you're in Paris, most of the time you're going to see the Eiffel Tower wherever you are. And we didn't know that. Like, we literally thought that you go to it and you would see it. But like, walking around the city, driving around the city, you see it all the time. So when we were driving to our Airbnb, we saw it for the first time, and bro, we started yelling. We're like, oh my gosh, you know, like freaking out, like tourists. Uber driver, he was great, he was cool, and he started laughing, and he was like, I was waiting for you guys to notice, because apparently like the Eiffel Tower like bin was in our view, and we didn't notice. Guys, we were like shocked, like, oh my gosh, like, we couldn't stop taking videos and like pictures, and that was just like a crazy moment. And like, no matter how long you're in Paris for, I feel like the excitement of seeing it never dies down. Up until our last day there, we were still like, oh my god, the Eiffel Tower, like talking about it and wanting to take pictures with it. And yeah, and honestly can't wait to go back. I personally feel like I did not take the best pictures only because I don't do well in the cold. It was freaking freezing, and I honestly wish I could have taken like better pictures. I feel like I didn't take the pictures as the vibe that I wanted to. Like, I wanted my pictures to look a certain way, and like, you know, I had taken so many outfits specifically for Paris, and I only ended up wearing like 1 or 2 outfits that I took pictures in, because it was just so cold, and it was just like, also like the time flies by the time you're getting ready, the sun is down, and it's like, oh my god, I'm never going back to Europe in the summer, because you really want to enjoy, which it is really enjoyable because you're walking out, so you don't really feel it that much. But when you want to wear a freaking mini skirt for pictures or to dinner, you really can't. Like, you literally can't, because you're just gonna be uncomfortable. And I know, like, I'm literally one of those girls where it's like, I don't care that I'm uncomfortable. Like, I'm here for the vibe, I'm here for the pictures, whatever. We were trying to be like that. Like, we would literally pack shoes in a bag and do this and like do that, but it was just so uncomfortable. We got to a point where it's just like, at this point, it's whatever, let's just enjoy the time we have here, because at the end of the day, Instagram is not everything. So that's what I had come to. And yeah, but I do want to go back to Paris in the springtime, definitely not the summer, because I'm gonna have the same problem, except instead of just being cold, I'm gonna be freaking hot. And you do a lot of walking in Paris and in Europe in general, and it's just like, bitch, I'm tired, you know. And if the walking alone took us out with no sun, imagine with the sun and walking. Like, you're gonna be done. Like, you're gonna be cooked. Literally, Paris has the best vintage shops. Like, they did not lie on TikTok when they said the best vintage shops are there. And I honestly, that's one of the reasons why I really want to go back to Paris, is to go vintage shopping again. They had some of the best stuff ever, something I really could not afford. But it was just still a nice experience. One of my favorite shops, I'll try to like insert a picture of it, or like the name. I think it was like, I don't know, guys, I really don't know. I'll try to insert the name or the picture. But I love that shop. Everybody was so nice. And guys, also, people saying that French people and like Parisians are so rude. Me personally, I did not experience that at all. I did not find that they were rude at all. I honestly kind of found them very welcoming. And the thing is, this is the thing that kind of irks me. I think people, especially like Americans, they go to these European countries and they just want everything to kind of be like how it is in America, where people are like kissing your and shit like that. Like, in reality, Americans are just sometimes too nice. I know people say in America, like, New Yorkers are kind of rude. London people, that's one thing. Nobody talked about that. People in London are rude as fuck. Like, those people, no manners. They'll push right by you. Like, they'll damn near, like, run you over. Those people are rude. But I didn't experience no, like, craziness in Paris or, like, any crazy looks. I thought they were actually pretty nice. Now, I talked about the shops. Let me show you guys what I got from there, and then we're gonna get into the crazy story of how I fell down the stairs. So these are the glasses that I ended up getting from the vintage shop. Vintage shopping in just Europe in general, I mean, I've only done it in Paris, but I think it's gonna be cheaper than where you go anywhere else. These were like my babies on the trip. Like, I was just like carrying them around and just like so happy. I should have asked what year they were from, but from the look of the box, which they're not new, but they're just like, I haven't seen them in a minute since I came back actually, so I'm like reviving them out of the, oh my god, wait, they're like a brown rimless pair of sunnies. Like, you just, like, I literally feel like a baddie when I wear these. Like, these just give you like a different vibe, and they're brown, like a nice sheer brown. They're timeless and they're cute. So yeah, and they're like in basically perfect condition. Like, there's not a scratch, a dent, nothing broken on these. Hey, hold up, the top of it also says Dior. Why I never noticed that? But I haven't taken like a full-on like photo shoot moment, which I'm still waiting to do. Potentially could be this week, so let's see, guys. Editing Karina here in full effect. I just noticed I quite literally did not show anything else that I got. Like, I just showed my glasses and then said, let's go on to Story of Me Falling. I ended up getting my first Lululemon set. It's a cute Lululemon set. Love that. It was cheaper in Paris, so I said, fuck it, why not? Let's get it. So I got my first Lululemon set in Paris. I got a whole bunch of stuff, obviously magnets. Let me show you guys my bag that I got in London, though, in the airport. That's a whole other story that I should have told in the video, but I don't know what the hell was going on with me, and I didn't tell it, so very cute, very nice. This is my beautiful bag that I got in London Heathrow Airport. I will honestly leave for that because the service there was amazing, and the bag's name is London. Her name is London. I just feel like that just makes so much sense. Now let's get into the craziest thing. Like, I almost forgot to tell the story, actually. Paris was amazing. This did not like ruin the trip for me at all, which you probably would think that it would have, with what happened. And like, you know, I think it was only like that was our first full day in Paris. No, it was our second day. I don't know, I think it was our second day. The same day that we got there, we ended up going to the mall, walking to the mall, because it was everything was like at a walking distance from our Airbnb. I ended up buying the outfit for the next day because I feel like I didn't have anything for the next day, like nothing that really matched the vibe for tomorrow. We were gonna go to like that iconic, which I don't think it's worth it, guys. We took like 2 trains. The Rose Cafe or whatever, like the pink wall, like the iconic pink wall. Great. This day already started off bad. I'm gonna insert pictures of how my hair looked leading up to us getting there because it was so humid and just gross. Like, the weather was, it wasn't that cold, which thank God, but the weather was gross. This day, my hair was ruined. My hair was literally ruined, and I really couldn't take pictures. I tried to like hide it in the pictures, which is the one that I uploaded. But this day, me and Leslie decided to wear our boots. My boots being the Steve Madden boots that are like fucking 6 inches tall, like the thick boots. We get to the place, we take our pictures, we're leaving. Many instances where we're like, oh, we almost fell. Oh, like, you know, we're slipping. My boots specifically, I don't find them uncomfortable. We were walking cobblestone and like streets and like stairs and all this stuff, slippery stuff. This day it was not raining, but I think it was raining in the nighttime, so the day that we were going to the place, it was humid and like the streets were still wet. Keep that in mind. So, you know, we're done with our pictures. We didn't really stay in that place long. We were trying to find more places around that place to stay around the area long, but honestly, guys, me personally, going to that pink wall is not worth it. Okay, it's really not worth it. It's just a pink wall. It's literally just a pink wall. But whatever, we're going right back like 20 minutes later after we take our pictures because again, there's not much to do, so we're leaving. We get to the train station. We're going down the stairs. We now have entered the part of the stairs where it's in the actual train station. I need to like distract myself because I feel like this is okay. We get to the part of the train station where it's inside, like the stairs are inside. The stairs are still wet on the inside of the train station, right? Okay, so we're being very careful. Like, I like felt some sort of like sense of something was gonna happen. So the stairs are like fucking small. I don't know why the stairs in London, in Paris, like in Europe in general, they're small as hell. Like, do people not have a foot bigger than a size 7? Hello? So we're already struggling to walk down these stairs because they're like this big. They're like this big, and if you don't have a size, if you have a foot bigger than a size 7, you have to walk like slanted. So we're trying to walk very carefully down the stairs. I'm being very careful, but also I'm a germ freak, so I'm I'm a germaphobe. I do not like to touch railings on in public places. I don't really like to touch any walls or railings on the stairs, none of that. So I'm being as careful I'm being as careful that, like, I can't even talk. I can't even talk because in my head I'm imagining it again, and I'm just like, this is crazy that this even happened. But I'm like reliving it. I'm like reliving it right now. I'm being as careful as I could be without touching the railing, right? So I'm like taking these small last steps. There's people behind us, people's in front of us, they're running. But we're being very slow, being very careful, you know? I take a step. When we're in the middle of the staircase, that's when everything just goes downhill. I literally tumble. I literally do not remember. Like, I physically cannot, as hard as I can try and think how this even happened, I do not know how it happened, because I was not on my phone. I was not looking around. I was looking straight down at these stairs. But to what I've kind of like come to conclude, what I feel like happened is since the boots are so big, I thought that I stepped, but I didn't, you know? So I thought that I felt like the stair, but I didn't, and I like stepped on the corner or like the tip of the stair, and that's when I fell. Mind you, I could have sworn, I'm pretty sure Leslie was in front of me. I don't know how I hit her, because I was tumbling like a damn bowling ball. I was falling like a bowling ball. Like, I literally felt like we were in Wii Sports just playing, you know, like, it was crazy. Like, it's okay to laugh, by the way, because honestly, I didn't let it ruin my trip, and it was nothing crazy. It was something crazy, but, you know, we live and we learn. So, yeah, so I fall down the stairs, and I don't know how many stairs I fell, obviously, because I'm the one falling, but to Leslie's side of the story, she said that I fell more than 6 stairs down. So she comes running down for me. I'm on the floor. I literally don't care about nothing anymore. Like, I'm on the floor, full ass cheeks out, because I'm wearing a skirt, mind you. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, a skirt, tights under, and my big boots, and a coat. Okay, thank God I was wearing that big ass coat, because I honestly think it was, if it wasn't for that big ass coat, my face would have been all busted up. But I guess since I like fell within that, I don't know how everything happened, okay? But when I touched the ground, I honestly felt that I broke my legs. One leg or both, I don't know, but I had the craziest pain that I've never felt, and I didn't break my nails, which was great. I wasn't wearing these nails, but my nails weren't broken, so period. But I had the craziest pain in my legs that I thought that I broke my leg. That's how much pain I was in. Like, I literally physically couldn't talk. I was bent over, like in like fetal position, and I was just like trying to breathe. Like, oh my god. And then mind you, obviously when something like that happens, there's people around us, which was embarrassing. I don't get embarrassed very easily. Like, I don't get embarrassed about anything, honestly. Bitch, something happens and people laugh at you, oh my god, whatever, just move along with it. But this was embarrassing as hell. Everyone was like, oh my god, is she okay? Felt like I was fine. I just needed to like breathe. So I didn't know the cuts and bruises that I was gonna have on me later on, but that's like granted because I just fell down the freaking stairs. But Leslie, honestly, her side of the story, I wish she was here to tell it, but she thought that I was dead. She literally thought I was dead, because the way that I ended up like rolling down, I just like landed on like my head, like my face, and I didn't get up right away because obviously I was in freaking pain. So she was like yelling my name, and she was like, oh my god, like, oh my god. She didn't say it out loud, but later on she told me, she was like, girl, I thought you was done. Like, don't say it again, because, you know, like, ew. We did get on the train back in silence. Like, it was honestly crazy. Thank god I had sunglasses, because I put them on the train. People were kind of looking at me, but there was the guy like in front of us, and like sitting directly in front of us, and he kind of just like looked at me and like looked at my knees and like smiled at me, like a smile that he's like, he kind of like felt bad. He kind of like knew why I was crying, because bitch, I'm busted up looking on this damn train looking crazy. So yeah, I didn't notice how much pain I was in. One, I could walk. Like, I was sitting on the floor for like a whole 5 minutes, because I physically could not get up, and I thought if I would get up I would literally just fall down again. But when I did get up, let me actually do my makeup, guys, 'cause I'm just talking. But when I did get up, I could walk. So I didn't think that I was fine. Like, I didn't break anything, and that was a good thing. So like, my ankles weren't broken or anything. I didn't know the severity of like my falling yet. I'm gonna put a little bit of this black eyeliner in my waterline. I just got this because every single time I want to do like a black waterline moment, I end up having to put on eyeshadow. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Anyway, back to the story. So, where was I? Oh, I ended up getting up, you know, like walking and stuff like that, and I was fine. Like, you know, I felt like I could walk, so I felt like I was fine. And I was like crying uncontrollably, like not like sobbing crying, but I did not want to like tear up in front of people. I put my sunglasses on, but like I could not, like the tears just like would not stop. Like it was like the tears were coming down my face involuntarily. Like I was trying not to cry, but the tears were just coming out. When we got back to the Airbnb, because we ended up just taking one train out of like the little town, and then from there we ended up taking an Uber, because girl, at this point the boots were embarrassing to even keep walking, and I was like, these damn Steve Madden boots, bro. The stairs were wet, by the way. Remember I said, remember that the stairs were wet? So that's also like a big reason on why I felt they were like mad slippery. But ended up taking an Uber, whatever, and then we just kind of like talked about it. And that's when she told me like her side of the story and like how she saw it, and like it was watching it from her side, so it was crazier obviously because she's seeing me tumble down a flight of stairs. I literally just I can't comprehend how I felt though. Like in terms of like how I missed her when I was falling, because she was right in front of me. So it's like I don't understand how I did not hit her, because girl, if I fell down, I literally thought she was gonna go down with me. But so yeah, we got into the Uber and we got back home, and I literally just felt like I was fine. Like I was in pain. I wish I honestly would have took pictures of how the cuts looked that day, because it looked crazy. They're healed now. Some parts of my bones still do hurt, like my calf bone and my ankle bone. When I rub against it or like someone touches it, it still does hurt, like when I'm putting on lotion. Do I think that's normal? No, but like I think it will just go down. I like googled it and it said it's just like swelling in the bone or something like that. So I guess, I mean, it's been a month, but like it should go down eventually, you know. So yeah, that was kind of like a crazy story. We got back home that day. She got me something to eat because she was so worried about me, and she was like, okay, let's just get you something to eat, you can like calm down. She was more worried for me. She was more worried about me than I was. Like I was like chilling. I was like, story time guys, hello, like, you know, calling everybody, like here's a quick little story time. I felt physically fine though, so I was like, okay, whatever. Showering did hurt, walking sometimes did hurt, putting on certain things did hurt, because it's like obviously an open wound, like it's cuts, scrapes. I had bruises for a couple of days. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be though. Like it was just like 1 or 2 bruises, and they healed pretty quickly. So yeah, and like my teeth didn't get chipped, my face was perfectly fine, thank God. We already did, I washed my makeup brush yesterday, but like look, it's slanted. We already did the cream blush, so we're gonna see if hopefully, this is Patrick Ta in She's Wanted. So if you do like Patrick Ta blushes and you wanna, that's already looking patchy to me. Do you see this? If y'all like didn't like touch this spot, what the guys, I feel like I look crazy like in the camera, but like in the mirror I don't look that crazy, so I don't know. Let's set this so we can like take some of this color off. In camera guys, it doesn't look this bad, I swear. Or should I add some more concealer? I feel like the concealer like is not concealing. Guys, I'm also like super excited to finally graduate. If you have been a subscriber or like a viewer for a minute, you kind of, you know, when I was doing, I think it was Spend a Day With Me, and then I showed you guys like my sister graduating and all that stuff. That same year and month I was supposed to graduate as well, but since I switched my majors very late into college, I had to do like an extra year, which is now. But I'm finally freaking graduating college. This May. So I will be taking you guys with me because I cannot wait for that. I'm so excited. I feel like it's so overdue. Okay, this looks a lot better, like a lot more cleaned up. But I'm excited to finally freaking graduate, and like, Jesus Christ, like, it's honestly about time. Like, damn. The blush looks very strange on camera. Like, it looks like I just put like a ball of blush there, but it doesn't look like that in the mirror. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Let's see if I can take this off, because that's like one of those like plastic things you have to like rip off. But anyway, let's talk about the TikTok ban. Sweetie, why would while we were in Europe, when we were in Switzerland, so the 19th, I came back the 22nd, the 19th is when it got banned in the US. Okay, I love powders like this. You just like shake it in the container and the powder comes out. Love, 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 love. Now let's get into the powder puffs. I used the mini one already, but that wasn't like the smart choice because they're kind of hard to use when you have like long nails. And look how big and pointy this one is. Like, you can really get into there. Anyway, we were already sleeping because of the time difference. So I think I woke up like in the middle of the night, and I went on Instagram and people were posting like the little message that pops when you try to open TikTok. Mind you, I think it opened like at 10 p.m. It wasn't even 12, like in America or on the East Coast. And people were posting, and I was like, oh my god, ain't no fucking way. Look how perfectly that goes into the corner. That looks good. Period. First time trying pink blush also. So I'm excited for that. Anyway, so when I saw the message, immediately I texted my cousin. And I was like, is this true? Is it true? Like, is it banned? And she was like, yes. Like, she said that she was literally just scrolling, and then like it took her out of it, and when she went back in, like the message popped up, and I was like, boy, no way, boy. Boy, no way, boy. I knew, like, you know, the amount of times that TikTok was going to get banned and all this stuff, like, whatever. But I knew this one felt like a little different because we had an idiot as president the next day that was gonna become president. Like, bro, hello? Like, it was obviously gonna freaking happen. So I was like, oh my god, like, we're fucked. Like, this is really crazy. The next day we had ended up going to a chocolate factory in Switzerland, and we were with Leslie's cousin, and we had to like ask him because we were trying to find like things to do in the city that we were in. We were in Zurich, and places to eat, whatever. But of course we didn't have TikToks. We didn't know what the fuck to do, so we had to ask him to use his phone and his TikToks to like scroll and like figure shit out. And I was like, this is really what it's gonna be like. And then we got pranked, and they said, okay, joke's over, actually it's not banned. And then apparently brought it back. So yeah, so that was my experience, and I was like honestly very scared. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I honestly cannot imagine like life without TikTok. I was trying to find the positives in it. I was like, okay, like I'm gonna get my shit together, you know, this is gonna be this, and also other platforms are gonna be popping. Like, we're gonna get back on YouTube, like everyone's gonna be on YouTube. YouTube is gonna be popping again. Like, that's gonna be amazing. Girl, they didn't even give us a chance to actually sleep through the night, bro. Last thing to do, I'm gonna curl my lashes. I was gonna do like a little false lash. I've been loving wearing the little lashes. I mean, I'm always wearing, like, all the lashes that I wear, I'm always wearing little lashes. And the fact that you can still see this is bothering me, because that's one thing with makeup you cannot see. I don't know what I did wrong, guys. I don't know what I did wrong. Went, ooh, this lash looks good. This mascara is actually really good. I love me a good Benefit mascara, and I know they just came out with their new mascara. I think it's called like Bounce, in that pink tube. So close to buying it when I went to Sephora, but I'm like, girl, when have you ever finished a tube of mascara? And I just got this one. This is also from Benefit. This is their Fan Fest one. So I'm like, girl, no. You don't need it. And mascaras are freaking expensive now. Like, why the hell is a mascara $28? That's too close to 30 for me. No. I need to sharpen this very badly. Let's do it right now, actually. I think my makeup came out good. The blush doesn't look too bad now when I ever like re-wet it and like put the powder on it. It's just, I really love my lashes. I think that's like the best part. Also, what I've been doing is I've been doing this, and you know how like this is not blended. I'll just go in with this Pillow Talk medium from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't like these lip liners, but girl, I'm trying to finish them. I am not a fan of Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, but I just like use it to like blend. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's in my eye. Holy shit. Sponsor me one size. Anyway. Yeah, makeup is done, guys. This was just like a kind of like chit chat makeup vibe sesh. I don't know what I'm gonna name this video, because honestly I talked about quite literally everything. I mean, the main topic was Europe, but I don't know what I should name it. I really wish I had like a live camera and I could just ask you guys and you could tell me what should I name it. Anyway, I'll figure it out. This video is probably gonna go up this weekend or on Friday whenever I get to editing it, because I didn't. Oh my god, my drawer is so dirty now. Makeup is done. I'm feeling very cute, feeling very Valentine's Day-ish, feeling very pink, cutesy, girly. And yeah, just hair's looking crazy, but actually it's not looking crazy. It's just curly and fun. Why would I say it's looking crazy? That's like not cute to say. I hope you girlies enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because I really want you to become a part of the community. So subscribe. I'm waiting. And I'll see you guys in my next video next week. Bye.